Hello, internet. So yeah, connection issues this afternoon. Um, so basically, as you can see, the game's asking me if I'd like to log back in. So my internet, um, it just like died on me, like it always does. Basically, my modem router, whatever the thing that your ISP gives you to connect to the internet, it basically just like the color when it's when it's on and connected is usually white or green, but then it was like blinking red, so it's like it wasn't even something I could control. So this is just like a recurring theme lately here when I'm trying to stream. As lately it's just, what's the next thing that's gonna go wrong or bad or blow up in my face? But I'm back. I'm gonna keep going. I really like this game, and I want to keep playing it on stream. So yeah. Um, Basically, I'm picking up where I left off last time. We're doing this commission for this content creator lady, and then we'll just go from there. And I'm gonna get all this open world stuff knocked out. I might even get all the theater stuff knocked out because I'm kind of just pissed right now. I'm just like I want to get all this stuff done, and then that way I can just get back to doing my daily routine. But then my daily routine is different now as well because they changed stuff around in 2.0. So still adapting. But I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Um, I am watching this auction on eBay though, so I'm trying to win this. So I will. Let's see, 3 hours from now, I might be like focused on my phone and not like the game. But or just you might be like, what's going on, Fisher? You've gotten all quiet all of a sudden. It's because I'm trying to put this winning bid on this Xbox Series X on eBay. Anyway, let me just log in again, and we'll just go to the login screen, and then hopefully it fixes everything. Version correction. But yeah, dude. Basically, I'm just working down the list of commissions that I've got access to, and I'm gonna get those all done. Um, where's my notes at? Hold on, I've got my notes still. See, it's like that. I haven't done agent invite events for the day. And then I would like to think, be able to get enough polychrome to have another 10 full on each one. Man, I'm not. See, I'm just like, I'm conflicted because I don't know if I should go for M6 on her, but I want to, right? Anyway, we're back. Oh, like logged us right back into where we are. Let's continue. Gives her cheeks a few pats to pump herself up. me a second here. Checking something. Make sure I did my daily calm login stuff. Yep, okay. Wait, is it Tuesday? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. Okay, cool. Are you talking back? Oh, this is an interesting expression. Even if we're fighting demons, we shouldn't resort to devil's means. Yeah, how did we know this? Oh, we just picked up on it. Okay. The conflict between the Defense Force and Tops has been going on since the fall of the old capital. Alright. See if any more commissions besides that one. I want to go back and check the temple real quick. Oh, this, yeah, I gotta go back and do this as well. The gold. Apparently there's like another golden mech stage that opened up. I didn't do last stream because my connection crapped out. Alright, let's do this. And before I hop into this, I'm gonna let me just check the temple real quick as far as like where it's at, as far as like the progress towards the goals I need to get. Oh, that is this one to 25. Okay, so we're not even gonna worry about it because I'm at 21, maybe 22. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is basically to get this 100,000 thing, I'm going to sell whatever we've got like the most of, or craft like whatever we've got the most of, right? 2002. So we'll just get to crafting that and selling it. Both of these at the top. I guess it's already being made. Wait, no. Paint release pouch, water liner. Yeah, okay, cool. So all three of these. And those should be sold. So, pouch. What is this? Lantern pedal pouch. There we go. Alright, cool. So now we've got cells for 10 plus out, or 10 showers for everything. 1 second. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to get to that 100,000 number though. Polychrome. Oh, it's here. Oh wait, I don't need polychrome, but I've got these. I only got 650 though. Omni coins. I'm not gonna spend it on this stuff. I'm gonna wait for the polychrome to unlock. Okay, well that's not happening anytime soon as far as the progress on that one being to 25. So I just checked in at the temple as well, so everything's back on track to sell 200,000 or whatever. Alright, let me go ahead and check on this and then we can do the event thingy and the agent hangout stuff after. But yeah, Hollow Zero, Phantom Path. I'm curious if this is a good third storyline for Hollow Zero on top of the Nineveh and Geppetto. Let's see. But yeah, I'm like, Monday, the week after this came out, so I'm quietly getting around to this. Wait, what did she say? Why does it have to be now? Lost Void. Why is you here? 1 second, I'm gonna update my document here with, I guess what Lost Void Hollow Zero mission? Or any Lost Void Hollow missions? Yeah. Quest, there we go. Good job. Pretty familiar, couldn't be more familiar. Since I lost wiring from complex environments, and add to that to reset my asthma corruption event. If only by experience, the person can one fully decode all the information within. Investigation files. Oh, a new starting quest, yeah. Zero file, miasma 1.
This is the path I follow.
Ooh, let's make a grand entrance!
Eradicate all evil. My blade is ready.
Your Defense Force House, your Related Affairs Archive number C81521001.
You must be Ishwan Shifu. I've heard a lot about you.
Captain Roland. I remember you. You're the Defense Force Liaison at Scott Outpost. What brings you to Swabian Temple today?
It's about the outpost. We recently rescued a number of independent investigators from Hollow Zero during a routine patrol. They were all exhibiting signs of miasma exposure.
Miasma? How peculiar. The presence of miasma has greatly diminished since the fall of the old capital. I've only seen it in Lemnian Hollow in the past few years. But if it's manifesting in Hollow Zero, that certainly is unprecedented.
We had some researchers from Waifei Peninsula check the investigators' condition. It turns out that the symptoms were indeed caused by miasma corruption. It was not some coincidence or shared delusion of any kind.
Well, the line between what's real and what's imagined is often far thinner than people would believe.
Huh?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
The independent investigators had all the proper gear, compliant carrots, clear routes, the works. But they wouldn't give us any credentials, ID, or explain what they were doing in Hollow Zero. Since we didn't have proof of them breaking any rules, we couldn't force them to tell us the source of their carrot. So all we could do was plan out routes based on the locations where we rescued them, and investigate from there.
I see. So what is it that you seek from me?
The route we're taking next is in close proximity to the Lost Void, and not many investigators are qualified to go that deep. I heard that you have a way to effectively suppress miasma. We were hoping you would join us in this investigation.
I've consulted the divination. The key to solving this matter lies not with me, but with one whom I will encounter on this trip. The signs suggest that we may still find what we seek if we set off now.
Really? In that case, now's the perfect time to go.
Not quite.
Oh? How long should we wait then?
The most opportune moment was yesterday.
Then I guess we'd better get moving. Do you need to inform your disciples before we depart?
This is but a small errand. No need to trouble them.
What about the talisman you'll use to suppress the miasma? Don't you need to prepare those?
Rather than preparing the talismans beforehand, I think we'd better play it by ear.
Oh, I didn't want to skip the dialogue, dude. Let's see if I can get that to trigger again. Oh, there we go. I can use system. I hit the X the first time, I just like skipped that dialogue so fast. I never use this. Or not, okay, I shouldn't say never use this, but like I don't hold it, but that's just not, yeah, I probably should equip it though. Since I just unlocked it or whatever. I don't know if you're familiar with Nineveh in Japan. be connected to a certain big guy again. Oh. What's that? What would that be, Geppetto, or would that be none of other two different things? Whatever, man. Right? It's like, that's effed up. I would unlock, so I'm not going to, though. We'll just go through like it's a normal thingy thing. Roland. Dude, he's never here. Oh, I like how Jacket says White Star Institute on the back. I might play some Gwent today. I wanted to play some last week, like, really badly. I just didn't get around to it, so... Yeah, after that Witcher result, dude, it's like... I don't have the time... Or not that I don't have the time, but, like, the time it would take to... do another full playthrough of Witcher is, like, you know... quite prohibitive versus just playing some Gwent. Alright, I'm gonna go blue, red, purple, swords, blue here. Oh, there's red at the top. Nice, yeah, so that works out. I mean, I kind of want to get gear coins, but it's like, I don't think we're gonna need it. This is just like 2 floors, and we've got a good team. We should have any problem to get through this. Trigger dodge. Nice. I'll take it. Oh, let's get Astrid. So she can buff whoever is... Well, I guess it'd be buffing Yishuan, right? Because Yishuan's stuck in the first position. I guess technically I could have put Astrid Miyabi, and then it would have been Astrid Miyabi Yishuan, but... For whatever reason, my brain can like never register that, like, it doesn't matter like, where you put the support, right? Because it's always gonna be whatever that, like, yeah, on like the actual, like, when you're looking at the character your team. I always want them in like the front or the back because it just, my brain processes that way. In the middle, I'll be like, oh, well, they're in the second spot, but it's like, dude, it doesn't matter what spot they're in.
An opening. I see it.
Oh my gosh, that was fast. Oh, especially clearing out the mass materials, she ran into the Defense Forces investigation team.
Hi.
There she is.
You must be the help that Captain Roland mentioned?
Correct. And since you've yet to insult me, I presume you're Orphe?
Yes, that's me. Sorry, she doesn't feel like talking right now. I'm not the best at analysis, but let me give it a go. So... We've located a few coordinates. There was the one from earlier, and...
I'll take it from here. I'm sure Captain Roland has already filled you in about the miasma victims we found in Hollow Zero.
Yes. The ethereal we faced just now was clearly spawned from miasma. There's no longer any doubt. Miasma has clearly taken root in Hollow Zero.
I knew it!
I told them that ages ago.
Okay, so
I can't believe those higher-ups are bringing in outside help. What are they thinking? We could have handled this ourselves.
Hold on. The whole miasma thing is already bad enough. And now suspicious investigators are showing up in the Hollow? We can't just...
Whatever. Just finish what you're saying and let's get moving. All this time we've wasted talking to her could have been spent wiping out another wave of ethereals.
Oh, I'm okay.
Anyway, we're trying to figure out a pattern to the victim's coordinates and see if those locations can be traced back to the source of the miasma. But the coordinates we got don't exactly match the areas where the miasma readings are the strongest. What do you think? Should we keep chasing this lead?
With just the 4 of us, it's unlikely that we'll be able to pinpoint the flow of miasma. I suggest we split up and follow the coordinates of those suspicious individuals.
Oh. Pegasus. Next schedule point for this is centered on the immune Pegasus once, which is the current active character and is considered an aftershock. Oh. Okay, so basically you get aftershocks without having to have aftershock on your kit, I guess. I guess we'll see. Interesting. Now we're going to go to the purple one next.
All right, I'll take the mic.
It's got a sword after, and then blue shield. Each one chief. Oh, it's kind of weird because Ash is here. Control profit from materials. One second. Checking to see what the or check to see if what's that game called?
Lovely, isn't it?
I think you're right, dude. Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy's not on sale anymore. Dang. I wanted to pick it up. I might pick up whatever Well, I mean, I guess like anything that's not Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, I want to pick up an System Works game so I can just start practicing with like their systems of, game before the Marvel game comes out. I'm going back and forth on if I want to get it, but like, I mean, I guess we'll see. Right? If it's $80, I'm definitely not. So yeah, 1,200, but all of your coins will be lost. What? Okay, so you go from 296 to 1,200, sure. Okay, it just added, don't worry about it. Let's just buy everything here because there's only 2 floors anyway, and we're going to go to 0 anyway, right? Why is that thing long? Let's get to 0 from 296. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Illegal transaction detected. Wait, this is a combat zone. But there's like just a bang here. Yeah, whatever. 2 ounce pants. What? Could be a trap.
Look out! You're done! My blade is already sheathed. Oh, excuse me. Suspicious investigator. Patient investigator.
I think panicked, impatient, and like suspicious in that order, but like the panicked one seemed like it had the most legit like story that matched what was in the room. Oh, whatever. I don't get everything so quick, so...
Allow me. There's no time to lose. No room for mercy. Weakling.
But the suspicious one is like the evil person, so I didn't want to open that.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Here to assist. Scatter.
Oh, yeah, Yabby gets the whole like
I
creepy
swear on my
thing.
blade.
I like that.
My blade is already sheathed. The stage is mine.
You saved me! Thank you! Thank you so much! If it weren't for you, I would have died here in the Lost Void. All for a few measly dennies.
To risk one's life for money is hardly uncommon. But surely it wasn't just a few measly dennies that led you all the way here, no?
Yeah, the pay is pretty good. But given your abilities, you probably don't need any.
Why don't you tell me how much? Huh. Wow. Heavens, that much? I'm so jealous. Quick, tell me, who's your employer?
Huh?
I mean, why don't you tell me what brings you here to the Lost Void?
Okay, you did save my life, so I've got nothing to hide from you. My teammates and I risked everything to come out here and mine a rare type of ether crystal. Our employer always provides us with carrots and gives us marked routes to follow. As for what those crystals are used for, we've asked before, but they've never given us a straight answer.
So, your employer discovered a hidden vein of ether crystals here in the Lost Void.
No, not exactly. Each time they send us out, they give us different carrots and destination coordinates. We never really know what the paths are like until we're already en route. And honestly, there were even a few times when it felt like we ended up in the exact same fissure as before. But I remember the crystals hadn't been there the last time we passed by.
A mobile crystal stalagmite formation. Interesting. And what about miasma? Did you or your companions ever encounter any? Or perhaps any ethereals spawn from it?
Miasma? What's that?
Okay, let me phrase it differently. Have your coworkers been having any unusual dreams lately? Perhaps about suddenly making a fortune?
No. But they did mention they'd been dreaming lately. One of them dreamed of the fall of the old capital. In the dream, he missed the Defense Force's request for veteran backup due to a comms failure. And so, he evacuated his whole family early enough to make it safely to New Eridu. Another dream, she was given a perfectly accurate carrot route. She entered a companion hollow alone, and was able to save the dog that had been with her for 10 years. To be honest, I also had a dream. I saw my sister. She... Never mind.
I know what you encountered now. As for what happened in your dreams, I won't press you further. There's no need to reopen old wounds. Once you get out, remember to take some time and learn about miasma. But for now, give me a copy of the carrot you used on this trip, and... Take this. You should leave as soon as you can.
You're from Yunquei Summit? Then, here, take this. I'm never coming back to this place again, but this is something our employer gives us every time. Consider it a sort of special supply. Maybe it'll be helpful to you, too. Or perhaps it'll give you some clues?
Ultra Sacred Sword of Radiance. Shield of agents deal more damage to enemies nearby.
Watch! Don't blink now!
Swift yet still, clear yet murky. Press forward. Weakling.
This song is dedicated to the world!
Take this. Banished. Purging slash.
Looks like I might pay him because of your strive here. Maybe. I'm so excited. I really want Grand Blue Fantasy though. Take a share. I can't get this. Oh my gosh, what the what?
Catch the rhythm!
Okay, we've got a lot of blue, not a lot of actual combat, which is fine. It's like we just get through this because it is just it's not an actual like Hollow Zero thing, it's just like a thing that progress, like a quest line in the story through this environment. The Realm Zero, that's different.
Ishwan Shifu, did you manage to find any leads?
Yes, those victims you mentioned were not investigators. They were hired to enter the Lost Void and illegally mine ether crystals.
Ether crystals? I mean, sure, if that's what they're after, I get it. Ether crystals can be refined into ether energy. But even the ones in Hollow Zero aren't much different from those in any companion hollows. Why risk everything to come all the way into the Lost Void for crystals?
There's only one way to know for certain. We should see for ourselves.
You mean, you know where they were headed?
I happened to encounter one of the miners. I asked her a few questions and acquired her carrot. If regular ether crystals aren't worth all the risks, then her employer must be seeking something far more rare, something that moves on its own.
Moving ether crystals? How is that even possible?
Is it so unbelievable? The Hollows are teeming with countless moving ethereals, fissures, and hollow raiders. Is it really so unthinkable that one or two of those beings may like roaming around while carrying ether crystals?
Really? You don't find it strange?
Every person or ethereal has their own ambitions. But those fake investigators, they knew nothing of miasma.
Okay, I see. Then what are we supposed to do now? Are we really going to chase some walking ether crystals through the hollow?
The woman I encountered, her being stranded may have been an unexpected incident to her employer as well. She gave me a useful supply item, and assuming nothing has changed, her carrot should still be working.
A supply item? What kind? Hold on. I think I've seen something like this before. It looks like gear from Rusty Cliff.
Rusty Cliff. Hold up, I didn't see that little message. I was dozing off for a second. Item she received from the investigator. Rusty Cliff. Is that the thing with overtime boo that like the mine that they? I don't know. I'm guessing it might be that because it's all, this usually all ties together, but like I'm not 1000% sure if that's it. I guess we'll see.
If she's with Tops, then yeah, it makes sense why she knows so much about the Lost Void. But the question remains, if it's just some fancy kind of ether crystal, why all the secrecy?
If this matter is entangled with affairs outside the Hollow, then it lies beyond my concern. But here in the Lost Void, I gave you my word. So I shall do all I can to help you gather more clues. If the connection between this incident and miasma turns out to be a mere coincidence, then I shall have my disciples carry out a separate investigation. For now, let us head to the destination indicated by the carrot as soon as we can.
I'll just pick this one as not to step on the toes of what I want to. We can maybe get one for, because it doesn't say new on it, does it? Okay, whatever, I'll just choose this one. I don't want to, like, cross the streams with one being, like, the actual Hollow Zero runs in there. Wait. Let's just go straight and then to the left at the end, yeah. Works for me. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'll just again. Oh, she didn't guess anything. Something falls off. Oh, she's holding out on this man. What the hell? It's not cool.
Out of my way!
What a nuisance.
Move it!
It's over. I'm unstoppable. Your fate is sealed. Weakling.
Ouch, dude.
Victory, the only option. Cycle of yin and yang. As decreed.
Catch the rhythm.
Zone Zero, nice. I think we could have Bing Boosh up on the last thingy, but we usually do, so I'll go with this one. I guess either way we're getting coins, right? So, yeah. For beating the stage.
Press forward. It's over.
Oh, Orpheus is here. Orpheus Magus. Ugh. Level 4, only one. Each deck of cover loss increases the character's attack and damage. Okay, we've got. Oh, never mind, I have to buy this one, which is fine. Times 3 times. refresh, I guess, go for 600s, but that's highly unlikely that you need that. But we don't need it either, so yeah, that's it. Upgrades available. Well played, I guess, if I get all the upgrades. Alright, let's see who the final boss is. Is it Japan, or is it or is it Overseer? Oh.
Let our souls resonate!
That is not...
Disappointing.
Yeah, I was expecting.
Take this!
No room for mercy. It's over. I swear on my blade. Yeah.
The ether crystals here aren't the usual variety, but I can't really tell what's special about them either. Ishwan Shifu, anything on your end?
Just an ethereal who likes roaming around with ether crystals on its back.
Wait, so it actually does exist? Are you talking about one of the ethereals we just fought? But they didn't seem...
No. The ones just now were no different from the miasma-corrupted ethereals in Lemnian Hollow. But here, I see signs of a much bigger ethereal. A true large ethereal. The kind worthy of a dedicated entry in White Star Institute's exploration records. Not the weaklings we just faced.
So the large ethereal, does it have anything to do with the rare ether crystals here?
From what I can tell, it seems more like a traveler in a rush, leaving their luggage behind.
Then what about the miasma? What's the connection between the two?
Captain Roland, have you ever seen someone toss a coin into a wishing pool?
Of course, but...
From what I hear, you're one of the few academics in the Defense Force, and you're familiar with the many strange phenomena of Hollow Zero. But as for myself, I'm merely a newcomer. I cannot deduce the movement patterns of a large ethereal with only scattered crystal remains and traces of miasma. Your expectations may be a bit much even for a wishing pool.
Sorry.
The miasma readings in the area are still fluctuating. We should keep moving. As for the miasma, I'm afraid this is as far as we can investigate for now. The miasma here seems to share the same source as that in Lemnian Hollow. Those investigators were likely tailing that large ethereal. Her miasma contamination may simply have been an unforeseen incident. Whether Lemnian Hollow or Hollow Zero is the true origin of the miasma remains unclear. But if I had to choose, I would place my bet on Hollow Zero. There are too many mysteries surrounding the miasma. I can only hope there isn't another place in the world like Hollow Zero. A place that completely defies all normal logic.
Understood. I'll take some samples from these crystals and send them somewhere safer. I'll ask someone at the outpost to help analyze them. If there are any new developments, I will contact you immediately.
Oh, we got 80 polychrome in that mess. Ask her about the investigation progress. I just say finish reading, yes. Well, we did just do the thing, and it basically, instead of having us read it, we did a whole investigate, we did a whole thingy inside the thing, but yeah. One invites ready to discuss the findings from the last investigation.
After the last investigation, Magus and Trigger have brought back similar ether crystal samples. I compared them and passed everything on to Ray.
That's right. Given that there have been previous encounters with another large ethereal, I decided to search the archives for any matching records on these crystals.
Any findings?
If we're talking about the Association's databases, then no, nothing at all. Luckily, Roland brought up that this might be connected to Rusty Cliff. And when it comes to understanding a big company, I reckon the best place to look is their financial reports. Ishu and Shifu, are you familiar with the scope of Rusty Cliff's business?
I'm afraid not. Please, go ahead.
Compared to a traditional mining group, Tops's Rusty Cliff has some unusual revenue entries. Part of their profits are attributed to an ethereal named Hoba. People used to think they profited from ethereals by just collecting samples from ones they encountered while exploring hollows, and then using them to produce precious relics or other hollow exploration supplies. But that kind of revenue should be pretty unstable, especially since HSO isn't supposed to let creatures like that roam freely in the hollows.
Unless those crystals are rare.
Exactly. If the real thing Rusty Cliff has been profiting from is some special kind of ether crystal they found on Hoba, then it all makes sense. Maybe Hoba simply likes collecting ether crystals, and the company just robs it all the time. Or maybe it nests in fissures where those crystals naturally grow, and they keep raiding its home for valuables.
Unfortunately, we don't even know what makes the crystals profitable.
We'll need more info to ascertain that.
What about the miasma?
Unfortunately, I searched every database I have access to for the keywords Rusty Cliff and Hoba, but I didn't find anything linking them to miasma.
So the miasma's just a coincidence? No, it can't be.
I agree. It's unlikely that Hoba and miasma just randomly cross paths in Hollow Zero.
Sorry, if there is nothing further, then I have something I need to tell you. I'm afraid other tasks require my attention at Yunquay Summit. As for the mysteries of Hoba, miasma, and those ether crystals, I shall leave them in your hands. Should you need further assistance...
If what we need is an outstandingly sharp and talented investigator, then I think we've found the best candidate.
Indeed.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, are they talking about Wise or are they talking about Ishuan? Well, I'm gonna say me question marks, obviously, right?
Hold on. You mean... me?
You are indeed an excellent candidate.
My most trusted independent investigation team captain. I'll be counting on you.
There's no rush for the moment, though. I'm still trying to gain clearance for a related file. If I manage to get it, I'll be in touch right away.
Got it. In the meantime, I'll keep analyzing these ether crystals. Let's see what's so special about them.
Okay. Oh, is that it? I was kind of hoping we get more with that. Oh wait, hold up. She's got a yellow thing on her head. Okay, cool. So we got gear progress from that hollow run, which is cool because I didn't have this one yet. And I got to level 4. Then also because I got my... Oh, did I get my Explorer's Badge leveled? Yeah, I did, because it went to over 3, right? So we got some polychrome. No, never mind. Different levels. Polychrome. Yeah, 20 polychrome from that run. I'll take it. 2 away from extra 80. I was kind of hoping that would continue into something else after that, but it didn't. Okay, I've got almost 1100 polychrome, dude, so... I might just sit here and do single fill, sit here and do single pulls when it comes to it. Alright, so let's see. We've got... Well, this one is about getting the 100,000 cells, so that's not going to be done anytime soon. Event thingy. Alright, before I go back to the event, because I kind of want to get the Mech Bangbu thing done and the theater thing done at the same time, just so that they're all done, at least in the stream. That way next time I can just do my dailies and, like, you know, I guess, like, the new stuff for the event stuff that's added if there's new stuff. Let me jump into, like, the open world exploration to get all the map cleared finally. Like I said at the top of this. If I did say that that's at the top of this. Let me check my notes real quick. Yeah, it says open world stuff first, dude. We didn't do any open world stuff actually. Did we? No, we started with the commission. Open world stuff. Okay, good point. So just put continuing commission from, or finishing commission from last time. Did we do more than one commission? Because I could just put commissions. That's a good one. Good. Do that. Just put commissions. Commissions. New Void Hollow Zero quest. And now we're doing open world stuff. And then event quest. And then agent invite events. Cool. Caffeine. Cool. Alright. Wait, okay. For a second I was like, what am I doing? What do I not What do I? Oh yeah, because I didn't, dude, that messed up my redo weekly, because I didn't do my hangout with the panda to get these leveled up, but whatever. I'll do them, but I won't turn them in until next time, right? Do one of those. We'll keep this like this. There's no point to turn these in, because, yeah. Oh, hold up, there's a thing. Okay, the other sightseeing guide added. I think. Or am I reading this wrong? I'm reading it wrong, never mind. I saw something on the other thing, it looked like they added it, or like a new panel, but I'm wrong. Anyway, we're going to go back to Lemmian Hollow now to do some declare the open world, essentially. Like, get all the stuff, get it 100%, get it 100%ed, and that way I can just be done with all this nonsense in the Lemmian Hollow. Or is this Lemmian Hollow, or the Wi-Fi Peninsula Hollow stuff, quests in there and whatnot? Okay, so there's, okay, cool. We spawned into the right one because there's a bunch of stuff in front of us we haven't done yet. Or stuff here that we haven't gotten. It's mostly the mini thingy things. Oh, what the what? The mini things, yeah, the mini, whatever they're called, mini trucks. Where there is resources in them. Wait a minute. It says there's one like right here. What the? What the? It says there's one. Oh. Okay, what the? The door's not opening. That's why the door's not opening, guys. Yeah, fool. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's the right direction. 1, 2.